Namaskar. I was amused to see the vitriol being poured on Hindu American Foundation by 4 different sites, all on more or less the same day, using more or less the same kind of a textual thread. That HAF is lobbying for the Indian government. First of all, nothing wrong in lobbying, but did they register themselves as a lobbyist? They did not. Then who are you to force them to say that you should register yourself as a foreign agent, FCRA registration? You have to have proof that funding came from the Indian government to the HAF. I know all the founders of HAF, brilliant people, very passionate, very committed, and they are Hindus first, just like I am a Hindu first. I used to be a human being, then I used to be a citizen of America, and then I used to call myself a Hindu, which was like 4 or 5 steps down in the pecking order. But somebody seems to have changed this order. And how does one react to that? First of all, you need to counter that with your own counter, and then you start making sense of it. So today, what we are interested in, Hindu American Foundation, PGurus, Kona, Hindu Action, Hindu Pact, everybody is concerned about the beating Sanatanis are taking at the hands of what I would basically label as liars. For far too long, Hindus across the world have just ignored all these things. Now these things have taken a life of their own, and if you don't do it now, then who knows what else our children and our grandchildren will be subjected to. So, first of all, I have to tell you, as a policy, India does not lobby. And I'll prove it to you. Couple of things, okay? First of all, if you remember in 2019, after the 370 was abrogated, there was a convention of the British Labour Party. I think it was an annual convention. And one of its rather loudmouth member said that I'm going to bring a resolution that if the Labour comes to power, this was just before UK went to elections, if Labour comes to power, then we will move the UN Security Council about Kashmir. And the Labour Party actually voted for it. And the Indian consulate did nothing. It was only after Pandit Satish Kumar Sharma and I got outraged on PGurus that something happened. The Indian consulate in United Kingdom started withdrawing Diwali invites and other invites that they put out. In fact, I have seen videos of the local Labour member being turned away from some of these official events, even in as far away as Scotland. So this did happen, but it did not happen because the Indian government is proactive or it does lobby. If it had a successful lobby, it would have warded off this kind of a resolution by the party that was the main opposition then and now in power. Second, in February 2024, India signed a 20-year agreement for liquefied natural gas with Qatar. And who owns Al Jazeera? One of the most vitriolic pieces in this? Qatar government. India could have easily told Qatar, look, our lobbyist HAF is operating in United States. No more bad mouthing anyone from HAF. They could have done that, especially if they were having HAF as their lobby, right? Indian government did nothing of that sort. Nobody ever tells anyone in United States that you should talk like this or do like this, because this is the stated policy of the government of India. They don't believe in lobbying. See, that is one of the reasons why things have come to this in Canada. It's almost always the consulate and their officials who have to respond. And now that they are not even there, I don't know how India is going to counter some of the lies that the other side is going to peddle. Anyway, it's a different matter that some corrective measures are happening there. My limited point here is the Indian government should have lobbyists, should have people who have to sign up and then lobby actively on behalf of India, and it is not happening. I've seen so many other countries spend billions doing this. It is effective because the senators and the congressmen who are sitting in various different committees, they are having to decide on data that comes across their desk. Many a time before the SB 403 was being passed, we have approached local congressmen and state senators in California, and they said one thing to almost a man and a woman. They said that, look, you have come once, they've come 10 times, and they keep coming every day. So why would somebody keep coming every day unless there is some truth in what they are saying? This is about the outraging against Hindus and Hinduism and Modi and India and their treatment of minorities. And now what has happened in Bangladesh, what is continuing to happen in Pakistan, what is happening in Uttar Pradesh and in India, why are they not saying anything about it? Because Indian lobbyists are not actively talking to the congressmen and women and senators saying, this is what happened, you need to do something about it. So as a policy, I would like India to change. But at this point, they don't have it. So all these things that they've trained their guns at HAF. Before that, somebody else had done the same thing against Hindu Action Group. These are all a pack of lies. These people are getting desperate. People are probably stopping funding. I would like the Al Jazeera network to completely die. I've stopped watching TV a long time ago for news. There is much more accurate news somewhere else, and I can also get 2 or 3 perspectives on the same topic by looking at social media. Anyway, that's just me. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. But all I'm trying to say is this is something that is coming because of the genuine concern for Sanatanis in the United States as to how they are being thrown under the bus. We are doing something about it. Live with it. Now, I would like all of you to please connect with your local congressman, woman, or senator and tell them if you don't like something that is happening. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.